Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm going to be continuing on with the series that I started a few months ago where I react to makeup products that you think that I would enjoy. Every once in a while I ask on Instagram, sometimes also Twitter, this time I just did Instagram, for you to send in pictures of things that you think that I would enjoy. You guys always seem really into this video. I love the participation of just like seeing what you think that I would enjoy, and then it's a fun way for me to kind of talk about makeup products and maybe even some products that I wouldn't have even ever thought to talk about, because some things are brand new to me, things that I've never heard of, some things are already on my wish list. I love doing these kinds of videos and I love hearing your thoughts on these products in the comments as well, especially because all of these products aren't necessarily brand new. Some of them are a little bit older, so it's nice to hear kind of your reviews in the comments as well. I think this is part 3 of this series, maybe part 4. I feel like I'm losing track already. It'll be in the title, of course, but I'm very excited and I think we should just hop into it. But before we do, I did of course film this look. I film all of my looks. This look should already be up on my Instagram and TikTok by the time this video goes up. And let me just give you my jewelry details. My plugs today are Love Kills Boutique. My cute little red rum door earrings are from Spooky Doodle Club on Etsy, and I believe this choker is from Shop Set & Co. You can use my affiliate code battybean for 10% off. So yeah, with that being said, let's just hop in and chat about some of these products. All right, let me do a little bit of a scooch so I can insert pictures over here. I will talk about as many as I can. I always get sent quite a few, so I'll just go until I feel like I can't go anymore. Okay, let's just start with this one. This is the big one. This is the one the most of you sent in. And trust me, I already knew I wanted to talk about this one. This is the new Give Me Glow Bad Witch Club palette. I believe this is launching on Black Friday or Thanksgiving, one of the two. I love this. I love this color story so much. Assuming I will love the formula as much as I usually do with Give Me Glow, I could see this being in my top 10 palettes of the year easily. I am so excited for this. I do plan on trying to pick this one up when it launches, but I'm nervous that I'm not gonna be able to snag it just because this is getting a lot of buzz and I have a feeling this is gonna sell out instantaneously, but I am going to try to pick this one up. I do think they said that they're gonna be restocking this one. We shall see. I'm very excited about it though. It's beautiful. I love the tones, I love the theme, I love the vibes, and I love that it's like a witchy palette, but it doesn't scream Halloween, so it's very much, you could use it all year round. I love this. It's so dark and just rich and delicious. I love it. This is a blush palette from Trixie Cosmetics. I feel like I only hear about Trixie Cosmetics products like half the time. I either see the new release or I've never seen it before, and this is one of the ones I never saw. I think it's cute. I don't think it's a must-have for me, but it is cute. I like the heart-shaped pans. The packaging isn't totally my vibe, but I think this is just a cute little layout of blushes. Main thing for me is I don't think I'd be able to use all 3 of these shades. I definitely use the 2 on the top, but I don't know about that bottom one. It might be just a little bit too dark for me. I do like a pigmented, deeper blush, but this one might not be totally right for my skin tone. So I don't think I'd get enough use out of the palette as a whole. So I think I will pass on this one, but it is cute. And I could see some people really enjoying this one, especially if maybe you are a makeup artist and you do makeup on other people. This gives you like a few different options. This is the new Glam Ghoul Boutique Nightmare Before Christmas palette. A lot of you sent this one in as well. I've also even talked about this just through DMs with a couple of you. So my thought is, I actually used the Nightmare Before Christmas palette from Colourpop for this look. Obviously, I don't think this palette screams Nightmare Before Christmas. I mentioned that in my video. I think it's a beautiful color story and I like the deep tones of it and I like the atmosphere of the palette, but it also does not scream Nightmare Before Christmas. And you know, this one doesn't really scream Nightmare Before Christmas to me either. Yes, the shades match the shade names nicely, like Oogie Boogie is a green and Christmas Town is a bright red and Sandy Claus is like a deeper red, Zero is a white, Jack is a black. The colors match the names really nicely, but overall I just get kind of like colorful, almost rainbow palette vibes, and that's what can sometimes happen if you aren't careful with kind of planning a color story around like a pop culture thing. If you just kind of pick a color that goes with each character or item in a movie or TV show or whatever, sometimes it can just end up looking like a rainbow palette because you've used all the colors, you know? So as a vibe, this doesn't scream Nightmare Before Christmas to me either. I think it's cute and I'm into the fact that they went with this idea, but so far out of these 2 palettes, this one and the Colourpop one, it just didn't nail Nightmare Before Christmas for me, and I love Nightmare Before Christmas so much. We gotta find a way to like encompass a theme without it turning into a rainbow palette, you know? These ones have been on my radar for a little while actually, ever since I first saw them launched. These are from Lmao Cosmetics. These are the cream color duos. They're like cream blushes and they're supposed to be very like glassy and glowy and beautiful cream blushes, and then a freckle pen. I don't need the blushes. I'm telling myself that right now. I do not need the blushes. I have not yet done my declutter for my blush yet. I'm about to very soon, but I can tell you right now I do not need new blushes. I need to declutter some blushes. So don't think I'm gonna get those, but I am intrigued by the freckle pen. It reminds me of Freck in the sense of the component where it's more of that tinty formula instead of a pen. I could be wrong about that, but it seems like it's gonna be that. I'm interested in it. If it ends up going to Ulta, I might pick one up at some point. I'm very curious. All right, we have two from Beauty Bay. They are two of their little Disney palettes. We have the Jungle Book one, which is such a cute color story. I actually remember thinking this was super cute when it first launched. I didn't pick it up, and I don't think I'm going to pick it up. I think it's one of those ones that I can appreciate from afar, but I do think it's really cute. This is one of those ones where I feel like it does kind of encompass the general vibe of like the movie, you know? I don't know how to explain it. It's like some of the individual shades wouldn't make me think of Jungle Book, but the color story as a whole does. And then same with this next one. This is the Alice in Wonderland palette, and kind of the same thing. The vibe really does give me Alice in Wonderland vibes. It's very bright and poppy and colorful and kind of whimsical. But some of the shades individually, I wouldn't necessarily think like, oh, that's Alice in Wonderland. But all together, I feel like it suits really nicely. Again, I'm not gonna pick these up, but I do think they're very cute. I like the little 6 pan. I'm glad that they went small with these because I think it just allowed it to be, I don't know, just a little extra exciting, you know? This is beautiful. This is from It's Belle Cosmetics. This is the Dawn of Fall palette. This is delicious. It looks to be all shimmers, and they are like rich, dimensional, delicious shimmers. I've never tried this brand. I don't know if I need it. I just don't reach for all shimmer palettes too often unless the shades are really special, and granted these shades do look really special, but I also really want to try harder to use like my singles and my liquid shadows and things like that, so I don't think I need this, but it's one of those ones that I'm going to admire from afar, and I would love to hear your thoughts on this brand in general. Next, I have a couple Doja Cat BH Cosmetics blush palettes. These are very cute. I really like these. So we have Peony right here. This one has kind of like a rosy pink, a peachy neutral color, and then a yellow. I love a yellow blush. It's so beautiful, and it can suit a look so nicely. It can be a little bit scary, but it can also look so beautiful. And this one is called Poppy. This is more of like a bright orange, a burnt orange, and then just kind of like a neutral. This one is also so beautiful. I don't wear orange eyeshadow all the time, but I do enjoy like a warm orangey blush. I love like a terracotta yummy warm blush. That's one of my favorites. I really like both of these. I think they're beautiful. I don't think I need them because again, I am about to be entering my decluttering, and with blush specifically, I have way too many. I need to condense it severely. So I don't need these, but they are quite adorable. I like that they're not just like a conventional blush palette. I like that it has a little bit more interest and intrigue. It's something a little bit different. They could have definitely played it safe and just done like basic neutrals and called it a day, but they went with something a little bit more fun, and I appreciate that. Okay, these are beautiful. I believe these are called the Forbidden Forest singles, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I had a hard time figuring out the name of this like bundle, but these shadows look amazing. They look just to be like the most reflective, glitzy, shifty shadows. The colors are just so magical, and the names of the shadows are so cute. We have like Enchanted Lake Woods, Blair Swamp, Pixie Dust Grove, New Moon Woodland. That is just so precious. I really like these. I don't need them, but they're very cute. Very, very cute. I appreciate them. Oh, I forgot to mention what these are from. These are from Black Moxie Cosmetics. I've never heard of this brand before in my life, but I'm very impressed with this just whole picture. It's such a vibe. I love this. These are another one. I've never heard of the palettes or the brand. This is from Fatal Beauty. The whole caption's in Spanish, so I can't translate it perfectly, but from what I'm gathering, these are the Dia de los Muertos palettes, and I think they're really, really pretty. Obviously this isn't my culture, so it doesn't like hit me in the heart or anything, but these are beautiful. I think the tones are really pretty. I like that one's kind of that rainbow vibe, and the other one is more of the neutral, so you could kind of take your pick if this is something you're interested in, or you could pair them together. They look like they'd pair really cute together. I respect them. It's not something that I need, but I think they're very cute, and the artwork on the covers are absolutely beautiful. I think these are lovely. All right, these are some of the Halloween lipsticks from Baby Bat Beauty. They've been on my radar for years and I've just never gotten around to trying them. They have really unique looking liquid lipstick colors and I've wanted to try them, I just never get around to it. But these colors are so pretty. You know that mustard yellow speaks to my soul. And this black down here looks like it has little sparkles in it. It looks so pretty. I really like all 5 of these colors, honestly. I need to get around to trying them at some point. You'll have to let me know what you think of this brand, what you think of the formulas, what your favorite colors are. Just so I can be aware. All right, this picture specifically is from Julia K. March's Instagram. Julia takes such beautiful, like, pictures of palettes. I love it so much. But these are from Glam Shop PL. I don't really know how to say this brand. Glam Shop _ PL. Glam Shop? I don't know. These are the Flower Collection palettes. These are beautiful. I remember seeing these pop up a few months ago. I mean, I guess probably over the spring, right? These are probably out earlier in the year. These color stories are gorgeous. I don't even know if I could pick a favorite. I love that blue one with the blues and pinks and that greeny yellow turquoise one. And then there's that purple rosy yellow one. Oh, these are beautiful. It looks like they have pressed glitters in them or they're just really shifty shimmers. Let me know if they're pressed glitters or not because I'm not entirely sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell in a picture. In this picture, it looks like they're pressed glitters, but I could be wrong. I definitely don't need these, but I do like the vibes of them. The color stories are very, very cute. I'm not familiar with this brand at all, so you'll have to let me know what you think. This next one is from MOTD Cosmetics. I've never heard of them as well. This is called the Cute But Psycho palette. I kind of don't dig that name. I don't know why. I feel like that just whole like, oh, I'm so crazy, I'm psycho, like, I don't know, I don't love that. But this color story is really pretty. I love those like deep greens paired with the bright green and yellow. I like that deep bluey purple shade all the way to the bright pink. I think this is a really fun, colorful color story without it being a traditional rainbow. Again, I've never heard of this brand. I know nothing about them. I don't think I need this palette, but I do respect this color story. I think it's cute. It's just kind of the theming that isn't like thrilling to me, but I think these are cute. These are from Be Elegant Cosmetics. I have heard of them, but I've tried nothing from them and I don't know much about them. But these are some liquid lipsticks and they are beautiful. So many cool colors. If you're someone who's looking for like funky colored liquid lipsticks, this could be a good one to look at. Ooh, these are cool. I definitely would not wear all of these. Like that bright grass green I would never wear on my lips. I'd probably look like I was dying. But a lot of these are really pretty. I really like those deep purples and that deep berry. I love that dark blue and dark teal. I love a blue or teal lip as long as it's really deep. I think it's beautiful. I think these are cute. I don't know anything about this formula, but I think this is a cute launch and I like just the range of colors they have going on. This is cute. So these are from Beauty Creations Cosmetics. I've also never heard of them, but these look to be like a bunch of colorful eye bases and eyeliners. I like the idea of like colored eye bases. Like if you were gonna do a super pink look, you threw down a pink base first. But the thing is, I don't do monochromatic things too often to where I feel like I'd benefit a lot from it. Or I could see these being useful if you were doing something super, I don't know, just something in the crease, but then you wanted your lid to be a different pop of color. You could cut the crease with one of these colors just so that it's nice and clean. And then maybe either leave it by itself or top it with something else. I don't know if these dry down completely. I like the idea of these. I just don't know if it's something I would really get enough use out of, but I think it's really creative and I think this would benefit certain people really, really well. These are cute. These are from Winky Lux. We have the Fruity Kitten palette and the Galaxy Kitten palette. I mean, I feel like the theming of them is getting me more than what's on the insides. I mean, the covers are a little cartoony for me, but I love cats. I love kitties. I like that there's kitties all over this palette, but the insides aren't screaming to me. If anything, I actually kind of like the dark one more than the colorful one. The colorful one just screams like rainbow palette to me and I don't really need another rainbow palette. But I do kind of like this dark, smoky cool tone palette. I'm a sucker for cool tones when it comes to neutrals and I really like kind of that grayscale vibe. I definitely don't need it because I have the, what's it called, Blow and Smoke palette from Colourpop and I have a couple other cool tone things in my collection. So these aren't a need, but I think they have potential. All right, a lot of people sent this one my way as well. I've had a lot of people ask me if I was getting this one. This is the Amor y Mariposas palette from Melt Cosmetics. I love Melt Cosmetics, but I don't love this palette. Something about it just doesn't scream to me. I don't know what it is, and I don't even mind that they use circle pans this time. I do like their normal layout with the long rectangles, but I don't mind that this is a different shape. It's just the color story doesn't really thrill me. I don't know how to explain it. It's not bad, it's just, it's not screaming to me, so I decided to pass on this. Melt palettes are expensive, so I only buy them if it like super speaks to my soul, and this one just doesn't, so yeah, pass it on that one. And then this one from MOTD Cosmetics, this is their like holiday palette. I don't remember what it's called, like the Christmas palette or something. I don't remember. It's the holiday palette from MOTD. I don't think I'm gonna end up getting this one because I have a couple other things on my radar that give me glow palette and another one I'm gonna talk about here in a minute. That bauble shade on the far corner though, that bluey, shifty, dimensional goodness looks so beautiful. I love the vibes of this palette. I love that it's deep and cozy and it doesn't just scream like Christmas, like the Give Me Glow Christmas palette, for instance. I like the vibes of this, but I don't need it enough to get it, so I'm passing on that one. Let's see, let's do a few more. This is the Tower 28 Sunny Days SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen Foundation. Now I don't really care if there's SPF in my foundation because typically you're not applying enough for the SPF to really get its benefit anyways. From what I understand, I'm not a skincare expert. I just listen to what people tell me to do. I prefer to just put SPF on before foundation. But this is cute. I do like a tinted moisturizer, SPF aside, and I've enjoyed the couple things I've tried from Tower 28. So this one is on my radar. It was on my radar before this video as well. But I did just do my complexion declutter recently where I decluttered my foundations and stuff, so I really don't need to add a new one. Like, I've curated it down to what I'm like using and loving, so I think I should hold off on this one. I'm thinking maybe come like March or April, if this one's still in my noggin, I might pick it up. But as of right now, I'm not going to. All right, these 4 palettes from Glamlight. This is the Happy Hour collection. We have the Wine palette, which is that purpley one. The Dirty Martini palette is the green one. Chocolate Martini is the neutral one, and the Margarita is the colorful one. Now, when they were first announcing all this, I was about to buy one. And then when they announced the second one, I was about to buy 2, but then they just kept announcing palettes and I got overwhelmed, so I bought none of them. And looking at them now, I'm kind of glad I didn't buy them because I don't need larger monochromatic palettes. I'm very impressed with my Glamlight and Michaela palette, so I do want to try more from Glamlight. I just kind of got overwhelmed with the size of this release, and there were lip products, and it was just a whole thing. If I were to pick any now, I would probably pick the purple or the green one. And I mean, those were the first 2 on my mind anyways. I just ended up getting overwhelmed, and I was already trying a bunch of new things at that time, so I didn't pick any up. And I don't think I need them. I think it's one of those things that like, I liked it when it first launched, but now that I've kind of sat on it a little bit, I don't need them in my life. They're beautiful palettes, and I like that they all have their themes and they all go together as one big collection, but I don't need them enough to pick any up. This is the new Juvia's Place I Live, I Love holiday collection. I kind of hate the I Live, I Love thing. It reminds me of like live, laugh, love kind of stuff, and that's not my vibe. But this collection as a whole is very cute. The turquoise and red one very much gives me the Norvina Mini Cherry palette vibes from a couple years ago. I almost bought this turquoise and red one. I didn't really want the blue one as much because there's a pressed glitter in it, but the other one didn't seem to have that. But I just wasn't able to add enough things that I was interested in to my cart to hit free shipping. So that's why I didn't buy it. And I'm kind of glad I didn't. I definitely don't need this. It's very, very cute. However, I can see a lot of people being excited about this collection. 2 little small palettes, a couple lip products, some brushes. It's a cute vibe. I just decided I didn't need it. This one is called the Snow Spell by Dandelions Co. I've heard of them, but I don't know much about them. This palette is beautiful. I love the tones in here. It's very much like soft, grungy vibes, very wintry, very cozy. This palette is pricier though. I'm pretty sure it's $50 if you buy it with the palette, or it's like $45 if you get just the bundle. $50 is kind of my cap on what I'm willing to spend on a palette, $50 to $60. And since I don't know this brand very well, I'm not just trying to drop a bunch of money on it. And again, I have a couple other things on my wish list right now, so I'm gonna pass on this one, but the color story is beautiful. And we can end on this one. This is the other one that I am interested in. This is the new Likely Makeup Ugly palette. Likely Makeup has not launched a new thing in so long. Right now they have some lashes and 2 blush palettes, which I do own 2 blush palettes and I've tried their lashes before. And I'm so excited that a new release is coming. When I first saw this palette, I was so pumped because they just showed the cover at first. But when they first revealed it, I was like, you know, I don't know if I like it. It's just a rainbow palette. But the more I looked at it, the more I don't think it's just a rainbow palette. There's that beautiful blurple shade on the top corner, that deep indigo. There's a lovely deep, it looks like olive green. I love the bright green and that bright pink. There's mostly mattes with 4 shimmers. I like the vibes of this. I think if this had a black or white background, I wouldn't have immediately gotten rainbow vibes, but there's just rainbows all over the place on this palette. And I'm very curious to try Likely Makeup's eyeshadow formula, and since I've been so excited for a new release, I feel like I have to get it. It's like my duty. However, they have not announced the price as of the moment that I'm filming this, and it actually launches today, the day that I'm filming this, so it's gonna kind of depend on the price and if I feel like I can justify it or not. So this one's a solid maybe. I might pick this one up, but I might pass on it. I'm kind of 50-50 on it right now, but I'd love to know what you think. And I think that seems like a good place to end things. I would love to know your thoughts. Have you tried any of the things that I mentioned today? Do you want to try any of them? I would love to hear your thoughts down below. If you made it to the end of this video, I don't know what emoji I want you to leave me. I don't know, I feel like we talked a lot about cozy themed palettes today, so leave me some emojis that make you think of cozy things. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything. I post every day on Instagram, and I'm pretty active on TikTok and Twitter as well. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I post most days over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.